Even the biggest RPG fans can sometimes struggle with hopping from one massive and lengthy leveling up adventure to another. Thankfully, there are plenty of RPGs that prioritize being short, sweet, and to the point, with little to no grinding and shorter runtimes. These are the best RPGs to play when you're tired of RPGs. Appropriately fun-sized, Costume Quest is a Halloween-themed RPG, best experienced in the colder months of the year, but it's equally jolly whenever you plan to pick it up. Made by Psychonauts developer Double Fine, this adventure follows a group of kids who got their Halloween candy stolen by monsters. With an imaginative costume-based job system and turn-based combat, players will be glad to play a grind-free RPG. Initially released on the Super Nintendo in 1994, Live Alive first came to the West in 2022 with the HD 2D remake of the same name. Structurally, players will run through a storyline for several characters from a cowboy to a robot or even a ninja, spanning about 2 to 3 hours each. Each campaign has their own unique quirks that don't outstay their welcome, and upon completion of every one, players will unlock a bonus scenario. Miitopia made waves when it released on the Nintendo 3DS, taking Nintendo's iconic Mii characters and letting players run wild with their creativity. While the concept, story, and auto-combat may feel basic, the real charm of Miitopia is centralized on the hijinks your Mii and their friends get up to. Your custom Mii characters can randomly appear as allies or even enemies, making for some outrageous screenshot-worthy moments. And now, players can even pick up a refined version on the Nintendo Switch. New York City at Christmas time makes for the backdrop of Parasite Eve. Playing as a solo character, you're tasked with uncovering a mystery of mutation, picking up guns, police gear, and even earning psychic powers, rather than traditional RPG weapons and armor. Taking only about 10 hours to see through, it's no wonder the game has developed a cult following of fans begging for a remake over the years. With an incredibly unique presentation amongst its genre, RPG Time: The Legend of Wright is a quaint adventure taking place in the drawings and landscapes of a child's notebook. Going page to page, players will experience action segments, puzzles, platforming, turn-based encounters, and a whole lot more. A literal page-turner, players won't find boredom in this shorter RPG adventure. Bringing to life one of the lesser-known worlds of Akira Toriyama of Dragon Ball fame, Sandland is an action RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world where humans and demons war over water. Players step into the role of Demon Prince Beelzebub to fight enemies with their fists, magical powers, and a variety of tanks and vehicles. More involved than some other low-key RPGs, Sandland is a refreshing, action-filled adventure in an interesting world. A collaboration born on the Super Nintendo that sparked the imagination of a generation of players was given a new lease on life on the Nintendo Switch in Super Mario RPG. Bringing the first ever Mario RPG back into the forefront, this shorter and straightforward game puts Mario on an adventure where he must team up with Princess Peach, Bowser, and newcomers Geno and Mallow. The real appeal here is the charm of the world, humor of its script, and characters more than anything else. And now on Switch, there's even an easier difficulty option for those tired with committing to a big RPG grind, even though the original game barely had one to begin with. An unconventional RPG that changed the game, and really the indie game scene overall, upon its initial release, Undertale asks players to consider the feelings of the monsters they encounter, allowing for a full pacifist playthrough. For many fans, that is the way to experience Undertale, and where the real appeal of the game lies. Going this route will put players in WarioWare-esque minigames where they will need to dodge bullet hell-like attacks in order to survive encounters and befriend their foes. The best part? You can burn through the entire experience in about an afternoon. These RPGs will be respectful of your time and should connect with you, whether it's through their story, charm, or overall mechanics. What are your favorite bite-sized RPGs? Let us know which games you would recommend to those who are growing tired of RPGs. And as always, you can stay tuned to Game Rant for more videos like this.